Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Soon as y'all come in the building, it's the same old trick in the Hollywood drawing board. First we go with the pneumonia, then we go with the hospital, then we go to the mental hospital. Shout out to Stacy Burlark in the building. We are dealing with a psychopath, and who is backing this psychopath? Shout out to Malahar in the building. This girl was thrown off. She was thrown off, and somebody knew that she was thrown off and that she was willing to throw it all away during survival. Somebody knew that this girl was crazy and they didn't care because they know that she didn't care. And they played off of her mental health. And now this is what's taking place. And I watched a lot of this girl's videos, and I can say she was definitely insane in the membrane. She was definitely insane in the membrane. So we must meditate. We got the candles lit at all times. The candles lit at all times. What would make this girl crash out like this during survival? There was a much bigger entity that was backing this girl, in my humble opinion. For this girl to pull up in an all white Tesla with an AR-15 rifle style weapon, I think she was at the parties and had been passed around. She's been all around them, passed around. She definitely was because she looks like a freak off mermaid. She looks like one of the girls that they select to do some wild, crazy stuff. And all she's talking about is demons and devils, and God is going to save her. The girl was talking about Rihanna and other people in the industry was trying to kill her. This is what this girl felt. So, of course, they're going to just make it like she's a mental case and throw her in a mental facility, and she's not even going to be charged, ladies and gentlemen. Watch how this play out. This girl's not going to be charged with no attempted murder. Pure survival. She's going to a mental facility and will be released in 90 days. And will be released in 90 days. We won't hear nothing else about this girl after they put her in the mental home. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Smash that like button, everyone. But make sure y'all pay attention to what this girl is saying. Some random woman rides by Rihanna's house sample. Up the place? Stop it. Stay woke. It's giving another Flop Nation production. Because how the fuck you even know where Rihanna lives? How do you have her address? Stop it. Rihanna don't have her house all over social media. So how would you even know where she at? How did you even get back there? You don't think somebody like Rihanna don't got security? Y'all hear this? She said this seems like another Flock Nation scam or a setup. How did this girl know where Rihanna lived at? Pure survival. Her location was not all over social media. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to fool us and they'll throw her in a straitjacket like Britney Spears and make it like she was just a Looney Tune adventure. So they want you to believe some random woman rides by Rihanna's house sample. Up the place?
Stop it. Stay woke. It's giving another flop nation production. Because how the fuck you even know where Rihanna lives? How do you have her address? Stop it. Rihanna don't have her house all over social media. So how would you even know where she at? How did you even get back there? You don't think somebody like Rihanna don't got security? How do you know? Because somebody sent you back there. Look, keep game. There's been a lot of negative reports about Rihanna lately. They saying that LVMH is pulling their investment out of Fenty. They're saying that her products is causing infertility. I just saw some news about how her products got all kind of chemicals in it. Stop, stop. Now somebody trying to unalive her. Who the fuck wants to unalive Rihanna? You know how these labels do when you don't want to make them more music. They say, "Oh, you know what? You worth more than alive."
Wow. Do y'all agree? Put a one in the chat if y'all agree with this woman is saying. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna is not wanting to play with the machine. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sammy. Rihanna's not wanting to play with the machine. She don't want to be a part of this cult thing anymore. Pure survival. So now it's time to get her out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that girl had mental problems, but somebody knew she had mental problems. Somebody hired her. And I don't know who it was, but somebody, you know what I mean? Y'all can allude what y'all want to believe. I know what I believe, in my opinion.
So they want you to believe some random woman rides by Rihanna's house and up the place. Stop it. Stay woke. It's giving another flop nation production. Because how the fuck you even know where Rihanna lives? How do you have her address? How did you even get back there? You don't think got security? How do you know? Because somebody sent you back there. Look, keep game. There's been a lot of negative reports about Rihanna lately. They saying that LVMH is pulling their investment out of Fenty. They're saying that her products is causing infertility. I just saw some news about how her products got all kind of chemicals in it. Stop, stop. Now somebody trying to unalive her. Who the fuck wants to unalive Rihanna? You know how these labels do when you don't want to make them more music. They say, "Oh, you know what? You worth more than alive." It's giving Jigga that nigga. Let's talk in the comments.
Wow, she says it's giving Jigga that N word. That's Jigga that N word. You know what I'm saying? And I can't like disagree with her. You know what I'm saying? And like Breakfast Club is saying, they're going to put this girl in a mental facility, ladies and gentlemen. She's not going to be charged. I'm telling you, when I listened to the stuff she was saying and how they're painting the picture now that this girl was just thrown off, she was working in the medical field. She was some kind of medical therapist that just lost her mind mysteriously. You know what I'm talking about? Her job was to help people mentally in a medical way, and now she goes and do this. She's going to a mental facility, and that's going to be the excuse they're going to give us. They're going to let her right out.
Know that the person or the suspect that was arrested for the shooting at Rihanna's home, her name is Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She's 35 years old. She was booked on attempted murder. And the penal, as she should have been. Right. The penal code that's next to like the charge that they booked her on. When I looked it up, it means that you take a direct step toward intentionally killing another person without success. It requires a specific intent to kill and a direct action. I mean, the action was the shooting outside of the home. But yeah, so she is currently locked up in a LA County jail right now. But you know what's crazy? She also needs to be in a psych ward. Yeah, so we're going to get into that. Yes. Clearly suffer for anything. Clearly. Yeah, so.
Y'all hear that? She needs to be in a psych ward. Now, y'all see how they got Breakfast Club and everybody painting the picture of the girl needing to be in a mental facility. In a mental facility, pure survival. So pay attention on how they're going to shift this girl from the jail to a mental facility, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, how ain't she like if this was a person that wasn't hired by somebody to go do something like this, pure survival, why wouldn't she be doing life in jail? No, they're gonna say, like I said, she has a mental problem. That all of that to me is planned out.
Is currently locked up in a LA County jail right now. But you know what's crazy? She also needs to be in a psych ward. Yeah, so we're going to get to that. It's clearly suffering from schizophrenia. Clearly. Yeah. So once her name was released and her birthday was released, the outlets and people began to do what they do, digging on social media, and there are a few reported social media posts. There's video, and there's also like just actual posts on Facebook. So I want to play. There's a video that she posted to her Instagram where she's actually, and she is Ivana, the suspect, mentioning Rihanna. Let's take a listen.
And she was talking about witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And then they already said that Beyonce was doing witchcraft. And the girl is stating that they were doing witchcraft like on her or something.
With NBC4, home of Rihanna and ASAP Rocky, a 35-year-old woman from Orlando, Florida, is now in custody and booked for attempted murder. We have live team coverage in place for you tonight. Let's begin with NBC4's Alex was here live outside of Rihanna's home there in Beverly Crest. Alex. Yeah, Michael, thankfully, no one was hurt here. Police say Ivana Ortiz fired 7 to 9 rounds using an AR 15 style rifle at Brianna's property. They fired while Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside the home. Now, the police make.
Y'all see that? While Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their 3 children was in the home. How did this girl know that they were in the home during survival? These are celebrities that travel, that go all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not disputing that the girl is throwed off, pure survival, but somebody knew that she was throwed off. Somebody sent her throw off there. You know what I'm saying? That's just point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody sent her.
Live outside of Rihanna's home there in Beverly Crest. Alex. Yeah, Michael, thankfully, no one was hurt here. Police say Ivana Ortiz fired 7 to 9 rounds using an AR 15 style rifle at Rihanna's property. They fired while Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside the home. Now, the police made a quick arrest here, but I want to step out of the way because their investigation continues. You can see the road is still blocked off right now as they look into this shooting at the home of.
And the road is blocked off, ladies and gentlemen. Thank goodness Rihanna left Los Angeles. TMZ broke that Rihanna, she left. That's the latest with Rihanna. She left this mansion. You know what I'm saying? Because she's in fear for her life. Now, like I said, if they only got the one person that did this, then why did Rihanna leave this whole mansion, pure survival? Because she know there is still others that are coming. Rihanna knows that it wasn't just this girl. You know what I'm talking about? Rihanna flew out last night.
Using an AR 15 style rifle at Rihanna's property. They fired while Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside the home. Now, the police made a quick arrest here, but I want to step out of the way because their investigation continues. You can see the road is still blocked off right now as they look into this shooting at the home of one of the most famous families in the world. Today, LAPD detectives returned to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's home, one day after police say 35-year-old Ivana Ortiz fired gunshots at the pop star's property. Our criminalists are going to be doing some trajectory analysis. They're going to need the street. NBC4 investigates learned Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside their Beverly Crest home when the shooting took place around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. Police say Ortiz fired gunshots at the front.
Look, and this girl knew how to shoot this AR rifle. It's like somebody trained her to go crash out. They played on her mental health. They played on her emotions. You know what I mean? She was already talking about, like I said, witchcraft and the devil and the demons. And she was talking all of that Illuminati crap. You know what I'm saying? Yes, she was talking about other celebrities too. Drake, motherfucking Cardi B. She was talking about Kim Kardashian and Kim Kardashian's breast implants. All of these people. That's why to me it's something loony inside of this daggone industry. You know what I mean? But they knew that that girl was willing to crash out. But they was driving her crazy. This is why she was talking about they was trying to kill her.
ASAP Rocky and their 3 kids were inside their Beverly Crest home when the shooting took place around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. Police say Ortiz fired gunshots at the front gate using an AR-15 style rifle. LAPD arrested Ortiz 3 miles away at the Sherman Oaks Galleria. Back at Rihanna's Beverly Crest home, a Hollywood tour van stopped by to check it out. First of all, we love Rihanna. We pray for her and we pray for all the celebrities that they're respected. And we do respect their privacy, even though we drive past their houses. Tourists on board were surprised to learn the news. To come and invade their privacy, their safety, and their private space. It's just great. After the shooting,
You see this, man? Shout out to the lounge, beautiful in the building. Do y'all see this? Like, how come there was no security? Like, it's Rihanna got the money. Like, her and ASAP Rocky have around the clock security, but this incident there was no security on the scene. Like, there was no security on the scene.
Sunday News Chopper 4 shot video of several bullet holes on the gate outside the home. By this morning, those bullet holes were covered up. And as you look live here in Beverly Crest, the road where the shooting happened, again, the police continue their investigation right now. We still don't know the motive, if this was random or if this person specifically targeted ASAP Rocky or Rihanna. We did reach out to reps for both of them.
You see that? This man, and then most seriously, this man has a five head just like Rihanna. The news dude got a five head just like Rihanna. Pure survival. What a coinky dink. But like he said, they still have not came out with a motive. You know what I mean? Well, why this girl really did this? We just heard that the girl is thrown off. You know what I'm saying? But what was her motive? You know what I mean? Who helped her? Smash that like button.
Investigation right now. We still don't know the motive, if this was random or if this person specifically targeted ASAP Rocky or Rihanna. We did reach out to reps for both of them, but we didn't hear back. We did not see them out in the neighborhood today. But for more on the woman who was arrested here, I want to send it over to my colleague, Karma Dickerson. Yes, Alex, coming to you from the Sherman Oaks Gallery, and that's about 5 miles from where you are right now. Thousands of miles from where the woman was recently living in Orlando. Now, it's not clear, as you mentioned, why exactly she found herself allegedly at the home of Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their children, allegedly firing into that home. But it is clear that, at least in some contexts, Rihanna was on her radar.
Yes, she was on her radar, ladies and gentlemen. And here goes the thing right here. This is another thing. Do y'all know where she got caught was only 5 miles down the road? It seemed like to me she went to go get caught on purpose. She went and did this shit, but she didn't go run far. She went down the damn street to a galleria and started eating motherfucking Ninja Turtle pizza. Pure survival. Like, waited for the police to get down there to lock her up. Allegedly at the home of Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their children, allegedly firing into that home. But it is clear that, at least in some contexts, Rihanna was on her radar. Bullet holes from a rifle on the megastar's front gate. A manhunt, then an arrest outside of a popular mall. The details surrounding the Sunday afternoon shooting at superstar Rihanna's home are worrisome and bizarre. Police say this Florida woman, Ivana Ortiz, is responsible. You ain't messing with me. That's her in a social media video, February 27th. What prompted Ortiz to allegedly shoot at the entertainment, beauty, and fashion mogul's house while she, her partner ASAP Rocky, and their 3 children were home is unclear. But according to some of Ortiz's social media, and she looked like a freak off mermaid. She looked like the freak off mermaid that stole Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And it's way more to this story. Like I said, then she went to a mall and waited for them to come lock her up. Like, she went to the mall after doing the shit she did. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention to the things that that girl was saying. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's something huge behind this. Smash that like button, everybody in the building. And tell y'all something else. Nicki Minaj lawsuit against Rock Nation, they settled with her. Nicki Minaj ended up getting some what 200 something million. This is recent right now, guys. It literally happened today or yesterday, I think the ninth. They settled with Nicki Minaj after she said they were doing rituals and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So Nicki Minaj was telling the truth the whole time. This girl was saying crazy shit.
People tries to antagonize me or energy trying to instigate against me by the pictures on that are there. But you know what? I bought steak in there and I said, you know, forget you. This is mine too. This is mine too. You're not going to be throwing bad energy at me. We're not coming to the store. So I went and I bought stomp. And then when I went in there, I saw Rihanna. She looked so bad. That's the judgment of God. And I thank God for that. So just the way God did that judgment, the same energy, the same devil that is trying to be around me and make my area uncomfortable, God is going to castigate against us.
And she kept saying the same devils, these demons that's coming around me, trying to do something to her energy. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about God and she's talking about the devils. And we know that the devils are in the industry. You know what I mean? So they're gonna make it like this girl is just completely a whack job. Smash that like button.
That's the judgment of God. So I thank God for that. So just the way God did that judgment, the same energy, the same devil that is trying to be around me and make my area uncomfortable, God is going to castigate against us. Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They, they can't do this. They can't do this. What why you got Rihanna on?
And she's looking like Britney Spears right here. You know what I'm saying? She's calling her a witch and saying this devil is trying to kill her and all this type of stuff. Yo, I'm telling you, man, this shit is just too much more to this stuff.
My future. You want to kill me. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They, they can't do this. They can't do this. What why you got Rihanna over there all jealous? Because how am I faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil. Okay? I don't like her and she's always trying to steal from me. And she has no
She said Rihanna's faith is with the devil. It's with the devil. It's in the devil. Smash that like button, guys. We should have 1,000 likes in the building right now. This is crazy.
they can't do this. They can't do this. What why you got Rihanna over there all jealous? Because how am I faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil. Okay? I don't like her and she's always trying to steal from me. And she has not ever put out any music to reach people. She only did her little music thing so that she can do witchcraft and so that she can steal from people. So everybody, please don't listen to her. Don't follow her. Don't give that girl any air, space, or time because she's stealing from.
So put a one in the chat if y'all believe what this girl is saying. Put a two in the chat if y'all disagree with she's saying. She was saying Rihanna worships the devil. And we know she became a billionaire out of nowhere, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the stuff that I'm really listening to versus just calling her crazy because she's going to a nut house. This point blank period, she's going to a mental facility. So we might as well already face that. They go to the hospital, they get pneumonia, they go to mental facilities, and then they're never heard from again. That's what happens.
Not ever put out any music to reach people. She only did her little music thing so that she can do witchcraft and so that she can steal from people. So everybody, please don't listen to her. Don't follow her. Don't give that girl any air, space, or time because she's stealing from you. Oh, listen, Rihanna. Okay, she's stealing from you. So you guys need to wake up and don't give that girl any attention. They want to come over here and steal my thoughts. That's Satan. He just wants to kill something beautiful. Just like his Rihanna. They just want to kill something beautiful. So even though the devil and Rihanna are very loud, God and Jesus Christ are doing something, and myself. Look at the devil. He doesn't want it to be me. He doesn't want me to be a Christian woman of God. That because that's what it is. That's why I'm indifferent to Rihanna. I'm indifferent to a lot of your girls, devil.
I think that this girl must have been trying to had some ties with the industry, must have been like they must have been trying to pull her in to sell her soul or something. Cause you can tell when they get so close to talking about the God and talk about the demons and the devils that's after them and shit. Why everybody that go into that shit? And then Beyonce's dad came out and said that Jay-Z and them used to do shit on purpose just for us to talk about them. They would do things on purpose, like demonic things and stuff like that on purpose. Like the Beyonce dad said this yesterday in the interview. You know what I mean?
Rihanna. They just want to kill something beautiful. So even though the devil and Rihanna are very loud, God and Jesus Christ are doing something, and myself. Look at the devil. He doesn't want it to be me. He doesn't want me to be a Christian woman of God. That because that's what it is. That's why I'm indifferent to Rihanna. I'm indifferent to a lot of your girls, devil. They may be loud. God and the devil may be very loud, but that's not power. That's not power. Me and Jesus Christ are good. Okay, she's stealing.
You hear this? Put a one in the chat if y'all believe her. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't believe her. Why would she be saying this? The devil in Rihanna is loud, but me and Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? And then haul her off to a mental facility. So now the world is just gonna believe that this girl was just crazy. Like I told y'all, she worked in a medical field. She worked in a fucking hospital. She's supposed to have been a person that helped people mentally. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. So how? And I know that they make you throw it off too. They drug you. They do all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man.
He doesn't want it to be me. He doesn't want me to be a Christian woman of God. That because that's what it is. That's why I'm indifferent to Rihanna. I'm indifferent to a lot of your girls, devil. They may be loud. God and the devil may be very loud, but that's not power. That's not power. Me and Jesus Christ are good. Okay, she's stealing. Rihanna even said, I oink about herself. She's so stupid. She's like, I oink like you. And no, that was on a day when I was doing day trade and I was trading ION. Look up the tracker. And then Rihanna's over there and she's there with the devil. They don't want me to get money. They don't want me to be successful. I was
Rihanna's over there with the devil. They don't want her to get money. They don't want her to be successful. Interesting.
I oink like you. And no, that was on a day when I was doing day trades and I was trading ION. Look up the tracker. And then Rihanna's over there and she's there with the devil. They don't want me to get money. They don't want me to be successful. I made $3,000 one day on a day trade trading NVDA. And then Rihanna, she pops up in the spirit with the devil and they're like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." And then they went over and they attacked a legal case They went and attacked my lawyer, Jennifer Meister, and they took her spirit and her energy, and they were just right there. Like I could see them vivid as day. And because they were jealous.
Wow. So they took the devil and they came and she could see them glowing in the dark. I told y'all that these people were freak off vampires, that they sleep upside down. You know what I mean? That it's a whole demonic spirit that casts your soul. That's what this girl sound like. She sound like the witchcraft was done on her. You know what I'm saying?
And then they went over and they attacked a legal case. They went and attacked my lawyer, Jennifer Meister, and they took her spirit and her energy, and they were just right there. Like I could see them vivid as day. And because they were jealous, because they literally don't want me to be successful. No, Rihanna, no, you're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying, that we are flying, and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. Way that they wanted that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me,
The way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one wants to kill me. But then she had a AR-15 rifle and went to the house and shot it up 10 times in an all-white Tesla. And y'all saying that this girl acted alone? I do not believe that.
that we are flying and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. Way that they wanted that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows that we're not going to show this right now. But this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Lord God, I pray that you yank Rihanna by her freaking wig, by the because off on her head and throw her all the way across darkness.
Wow. Grab Rihanna by her five head and throw her all the way into darkness. And throw her all the way into darkness. Put a one in the chat, guys. If y'all think that it's some truth to what she's saying, put a two in the chat. If y'all think that she's just some crazy lunatic female that just was obsessed with these celebrities, put a three in the chat if y'all think that she was hired by somebody, that she was working for somebody. And like we already found out that these people been drugged. We know that these people been, we found out so much about Hollywood and these celebrities through Diddy Glover, through Diddy Glover. Cause trust me, she looked like she probably was on sex worker time, or she could have had some other type of cause she said they were trying to stop her from being successful. So maybe she sang, maybe she wanted to model, maybe she wanted to do something and didn't want to do no sexual acts. And they might have tried to force her into the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then somehow, allegedly Jay-Z knowing this shit and then knowing Rihanna got some information on people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we got the perfect girl to do this shit. That already, we already messed her up in the head. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I believe.
Shows that we're not going to show this right now, but this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Lord God, I pray that you yank Rihanna by her freaking wig, by the because off on her head and throw her all the way across darkness. In Jesus' name. Her spirit is in the spirit of the world, and it is very non purposeful. very non-purposeful, and it's very intrusive. And I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Stomp on her head and throw her all. So now that you've seen the psychotic breakdown of a woman, you can see there's something really wrong with this lady. Now they're dropping different mug shots of hers, but in my research, I found most of those mug shots are tied to traffic violations, running red lights. But this lady needs a psychiatric evaluation, okay? Because this is a schizophrenic woman, schizophrenic, bipolar, multiple personality, name it. I think she just got a combo pack of all the mental health disorders. Now, she got into a situation with Live Nation and Billie Eilish in October of 2025.
So Live Nation, this girl had a lawsuit on Live Nation as well. I found that out. And as I'm letting y'all know, all of these people and these platforms talking about her with this mental stuff, when she goes in front of a jury and the jury hears these videos, they already have it planned out. Those videos are going to play in a courtroom and they are going to put that girl in a mental facility. She's not gonna do no jail time. But this is always gonna be what stand out the most to me. This right here. So they want you to believe some random woman rides by Rihanna's house and up the place. Stop it. Stay woke. It's giving another flop nation production. Cause how the fuck you even know where Rihanna lives? How do you have her address? Stop it. Rihanna don't have her house all over social media. So how would you even know where she at? How would you even get back there? You don't think somebody like Rihanna don't got security? How do you know? Because somebody sent you back there. Look, peep game. There's been a lot of negative reports about Rihanna lately. They're saying that LVMH is pulling their investment out of Fenty. They're saying that her products is causing infertility. I just saw some news about how her products got all kind of chemicals in it. Stop. Now somebody trying to unalive her. Who the fuck wants to unalive Rihanna? You know how these labels do. When you don't want to make them more music, they say, "Oh, you know what? You worth more than alive." Yeah. It's giving. You hear that? You're worth more dead than alive. This girl is absolutely right during survival. She is absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Uh uh just the bottom line. And like she said, lately there's been all this messed up information about Rihanna that's been coming out. You know what I mean? You remember when she got loud at the Mariah Carey concert? I didn't even realize that, and I was speaking about that on TMZ. They asked me about what I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is that they were already trying to destroy her character right then and there, and I didn't even know during survival. I didn't even know during survival. You know what I'm saying? So they already wanted to make her like to mess her shit up already. This is how they do. Good that nigga. Let's talk in the comments. And she said, "Jigga, that N word is who she think is behind this." So they want you to believe some random woman rides by Rihanna's house and up the place. Stop it. Stay woke. It's giving another flop nation production. Cause how the fuck you even know where Rihanna lives? How you have her address? Stop it. Rihanna don't have her house all over social media. So how would you even know where she at? How would you even get back there? You don't think somebody like Rihanna don't got security? How do you know? Because somebody sent you back there. Look, peep game. There's been a lot of negative reports about Rihanna lately. They're saying that LVMH is pulling their investment out of Fenty. They're saying that her products is causing infertility. I just saw some news about how her products got all kind of chemicals in it. Stop. Now somebody trying to unalive her. Who the fuck wants to unalive Rihanna? You know how these labels do. When you don't want to make them more music, they say, "Oh, you know what? You worth more than alive." It's giving Jigga that nigga. Let's talk in the comments. I believe her. I'm sorry. Smash that like button, guys. Like they said, the likes should be way up. And shout out to Twisted Crimes, because Twisted Crimes break down that girl's whole type of existence. You know what I'm saying? The things that I didn't even know about her. You know what I'm saying?
5-year-old woman from Florida who allegedly drove across the country before pulling up outside the Los Angeles home of global superstar Rihanna and firing multiple shots toward the property. Terrifying moments at the home of singer Rihanna. Authorities say the 38-year-old superstar was home in her Beverly Hills mansion when a woman drove up to the house and opened fire. Investigators say she believed Rihanna had been instigating her through social media, and Ivana had reportedly posted several messages online mentioning the singer. There's an energy trying to literally throw a ray of, what is it? A ray of force.
She said there's an energy that's trying to throw a ray of force at me. What is that energy? Can y'all put in the chat? What is the energy that she's saying that's been trying to throw a ray of force at her? A energy. These people are devils.
Opened fire. Investigators say she believed Rihanna had been instigating her through social media, and Ivana had reportedly posted several messages online mentioning the singer. There's an energy trying to literally throw a ray of, what is it? A ray of force at me to push me down. You're not, I don't want you, and you don't go there. And you know what? God's judgment is going to be overwhelming against you when he grabs you and throws you down. I've already seen it. You saw Rihanna. You saw her picture. She has a very big forehead and an ugly, ugly nose.
Right, sweetheart. The Illuminati. The Illuminati.
I've already seen it. You saw Rihanna. You saw her picture. She has a very big forehead and an ugly, ugly nose. That's God's judgment on her. Things took a dangerous turn when Ivana allegedly showed up outside the mansion with an AR-15 style rifle and opened fire, though fortunately Rihanna escaped unharmed. Authorities later discovered that Ivana had also mentioned other celebrities online, including Kim Kardashian, Cardi B, and Drake, suggesting she believed several famous figures were somehow connected to her or responding to her posts. But
See, so she felt like Drake, Kim Kardashian's breast implants, Pure Survival, Nicki Minaj and Nicki Minaj's BBL. She's saying that they all knew pretty much about this demonic spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like she felt like she was talking to them. Like they're making it like we think like that she's just crazy and she thinks she talking to them. Pure Bible. She felt like I'm directly talking to them. They know who I am. They know who I am and they know what they did last summer. This is what she's saying. You know what I'm saying?
including Kim Kardashian, Cardi B, and Drake, suggesting she believed several famous figures were somehow connected to her or responding to her posts. But why did Ivana ultimately choose Rihanna's home as the place to confront those beliefs? What really happened? Let's find out. Hello and
That
welcome to
proceed.
me from his holy mountain. I call out to the Lord and he answers me from his holy mountain. I call out to the Lord and he answers me from his holy mountain. Like big heart on that scripture. Thank you, Lord. I call out to the Lord and he answers me from his holy mountain. And let's remember that he is holy. He is holy. And I can't ask you for anything, God. I can't even ask you for anything because you answered my prayer as I started reading this verse. Christ is seated at the right hand of God. On paper.
And remember, Justin Bieber started getting all deep in the church during survival when he started talking about the Holy Spirit and all of that stuff like that. These devils will drive you crazy. And as you see, this is her. You know what I'm talking about? Going to work. She's worked at the hospital. You know what I'm talking about? She didn't look like she was a Looney Tune adventure, pure survival. She looked more like a sex worker. You know what I'm saying? But worked at a hospital. So she must have tried to get into the industry somehow. You know what I'm saying? During survival. You know, so I don't know if she been trafficked. I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past it.
Holy, he is holy. I can't ask you for anything, God. I can't even ask you for anything because you answered my prayer as I started reading this verse. Christ is seated at the right hand of God. On paper, her life appeared relatively normal. She had worked in the healthcare field as a speech therapist, a profession focused on helping people with speech and language disorders. Here, so I'm here at my office for an amazing production.
At her office, this girl was a speech therapist. She did therapy. You know what I'm saying? And now we are being told that she is crazy as a goddamn pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Now, for her to go do what she did, regardless of who hired her, I'm gonna say yes, she's definitely told off pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like these people will drive you crazy. They will Britney Spears you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel.
Helping people with speech and language disorders. Here, so I'm here at my office after an amazing, productive, energized day. And we are going to keep it going with twice the amount of productivity tomorrow. Let's go. Let's get it. People who knew her described someone who had professional training and had built a life that, at least from the outside, looked stable. I'm already trying to steal, but you know what? This ain't going in no mirror. This is going in a camera. This is going online. Here downtown. Sunday afternoon. It's been a great day. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
She seemed pretty normal right here during survival. She seemed like she was normal right here. That's why I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That blonde hair was the first sign. That the blonde hair was the first sign. This is probably when she thought that they were her friends, when she thought that she could trust them and she might have was ready to cross over, but something they might have wanted her to do and be a part of, something she didn't want to do. Cause like I said, when you come out exposing them, they either gonna drive you crazy, like I said, pneumonia, put you in the hospital, put you in a mental home, or unalive you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know any information.
Sunday afternoon. It's been a great day. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. There's nothing funny about that. Just that boy is hanging from a wedgie. And we are here downtown. But behind the scenes, Ivana had been active on social media, where she frequently posted videos, messages, and personal thoughts online. Those posts would later become a major focus for investigators after the shooting. In many of her videos, Ivana spoke directly to the camera, sometimes sharing her views on life, spirituality, and personal struggles. Let me tell you something. As much as I want this to be a performance, it's not. If this was a performance, I wouldn't show up. Why? Because there's crap everywhere and there's so much opposition. That's why there's a lot of stuff that I'm not doing because I don't want to continue to be fighting, to continue to be going and trying to do something. And then there's opposition. I don't care. I persevered my whole life and I've been successful my whole life. And I'm just going to wait on the Lord and wait on his peace.
Now I'm gonna you gotta pay attention when she's saying the opposition. Now the opposition is the people that's in competition that's fighting to get to that demonic top. You know what I mean? That's fighting to get to that demonic top. And that's why this girl, in my opinion, is saying, I'd rather wait for the Lord. I'd rather wait for the Lord to get me there. So she was introduced to this stuff. It's something else that she does that hopefully it comes out instead of just throwing her in the mental facility and not letting us find out more. It's more to than just this shit that she's saying on the internet that they probably don't want us to know.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm not doing because I don't want to continue to be fighting, to continue to be going and trying to do something. And then there's opposition. I don't care. I persevered my whole life and I've been successful my whole life. And I'm just going to wait on the Lord and wait on his peace. Now, honestly, if this wasn't all about God, What is this? This is day 59 in the Praying Woman's Journal. And if I was. But mixed into those posts were messages directed at celebrities. Among the names she mentioned most often was Rihanna, who is also known to fans as Riri. No, Rihanna, no, you're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying, and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they wanted that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows.
Do y'all think that she was suffering from paranoia on top of that too? Like, do you think that because of the things she's been seeing, or the stuff that they was introducing to her, had her paranoid? Because a lot of them people be paranoid. They don't know when they come in to kill them. She keeps saying that Rihanna was trying to kill her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's deep. Like, it's really deep.
Not fine. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they wanted that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows that we're not going to show this right now. But this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. It's in my heart and it's in my vitality, and I'm very, very grateful to you for your abundant graces. Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up. Okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here.
Now, what is a watchman? She said Rihanna is a witch, but I'm a watchman. You know what I'm saying? ATP, I think she may be a victim. I believe they did something to her. Facts. Wow. You know what I mean? That looks like yo, it's crazy. She says she's a watchman. I don't know what that is.
Shut the up. Okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They they can't do this. They can't do this. What about my hands? What about these fingers over here? What about these three fingers? What about it? What about it? No, you're not here. You're rebuked. And even if you're here, there are many in this realm. And you are rebuked, and Jesus is the king, and you're just kicking and screaming on your way out and perishing. It's embarrassing. According to investigators and people who later reviewed her social media pages, Ivana appeared convinced that Rihanna had been instigating her online. In several posts, Ivana suggested that Rihanna was somehow talking about her indirectly through media, music, or online platforms. You trying to literally throw a ray of what is it? A ray of force at me to push me down. You're not. I don't want you, and you don't go there. And you know what?
So she feel like they were sending messages to her. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Rihanna and them was sending messages to this girl. Put a two in the chat if y'all think she was just hallucinating, that she just throwed off and they weren't sending messages to her. You know, like, how do we know? Like, if she was getting subliminal, like, threats and subliminal messages and subliminal diss records. Like, I don't know. Indirectly through media, music, or online platforms.
You trying to literally throw a ray of what is it? A ray of force at me to push me down. You're not. I don't want you, And you don't go there. And you know what? God's judgment is going to be overwhelming against you when he grabs you and throws you down. I've already seen it. You saw Rihanna. You saw her picture. She has a very big forehead and an ugly, ugly nose. That's God's judgment on her. I keep telling her to stop harassing me, to stop harassing me. And she keeps doing it. She keeps harassing me. And I already bought stock in Ulta and I have staked in Ulta. So now those energies can't harass me when I go into Ulta anymore. When I go into Ulta, they try, there's the devil tries to antagonize me or instigate against to Ivana.
So the devil have been trying to antagonize her. Places that she's saying she was going, Rihanna was harassing her. Um, the devil, these, people in the industry. This is what this girl been saying, and she been making posts since like 2017. You know what I mean? And I've never even heard of this girl during survival. So she's been saying that this was going on for a long time. So we'll see. But like I said, she's going to a mental facility, and they're going to drop all charges. I'm telling y'all. And then this girl is just going to disappear in the night.
when I go into Ulta, they try there's the devil tries to antagonize me or instigate against
To Ivana, it seemed as if certain things Rihanna did publicly were actually messages aimed directly at her.
Rihanna over there all jealous because how am I faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil. Okay. I don't like her. And she's always trying to steal from me. And she's never put out any music to reach people. She only did her little music thing so that she can do witchcraft and so that she can steal from people. So, everybody, please don't listen to her. Don't follow her. Don't give that girl any air, space, or time because she's stealing from you. Okay. She's stealing.
At one point, Ivana posted a message that read like a confrontation. In the message, she accused someone of speaking about her indirectly instead of addressing her directly. While the post did not always clearly name Rihanna in every sentence, the context suggested that Ivana believed the singer was somehow involved. Over time, those posts became more aggressive. Ivana uploaded videos where she appeared frustrated and emotional, speaking about celebrities as if they were watching her content or responding to her in hidden ways.
You can't fuck with me, Cardi B. You're supposedly busy right now. You're supposedly busy right now. But you know who has the cutest outfit tonight? You know who's the cutest tonight?
And the girl was talking literally like she knew that they were watching her. She was talking like she felt like these celebrities in particular was watching her. Like she was talking directly to them. Yes, she just came for Cardi want Barty. You know what I'm saying? So even when she said this shit right here, guys,
Where she appeared frustrated and emotional.
was crazy.
Message. She accused some.
This girl on February the 23rd, she said, "Are you there? Because I am waiting for AIDS forehead self to say something directly instead of sneaking like you talking to me where I'm not at." So she said that Rihanna had, she said she was AIDS infested. This is what this girl posted about Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some crazy stuff. So I don't know.
Speaking about her indirectly instead of addressing her directly. While the post did not always clearly name Rihanna in every sentence, the context suggested that Ivana believed the singer was somehow involved. Over time, those posts became more aggressive. Ivana uploaded videos where she appeared frustrated and emotional, speaking about celebrities as if they were watching her content or responding to her in hidden ways.
You can't fuck with me, Cardi B. You're supposedly busy right now. You're supposedly busy right now. But you know who has the cutest outfit tonight? You know who's the cutest tonight? I am. I'm the cutest tonight. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't messing with me. You ain't messing with me. Ain't nobody pressed. Ivana's not pressed. Is Cardi B pressed?
And I think that she was drugged out too. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that this girl was drugged out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody keeps saying she's cute. Yes, she's a pretty girl. But that does not mean nothing. I try to tell people that, like, it's about what's in here and what's up here. Just like a motherfucker that got money, and people be praising people because they got money, and they could be complete lunatics. You know what I'm saying? I think that she was introduced to something very demonic and very crazy, and introduced to drugs and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they was letting her gather them videos up because they're going to use all of these videos, like I said, in court. So anything she say while in custody, they're going to say it's because she has a mental problem. Imagine if she go in there and say something real wild and crazy, and she say something about Jay-Z, and she say something about Clive Davis shitty diapers, or say something about Diddy and being smutted out on Epstein Island. Everything she say right now, they're going to say it's because she has a mental problem. I'm telling you, it's like they painted the picture already. So her word ain't gonna mean nothing.
Man, I'm the cutest tonight. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't messing with me. You ain't messing with me. Ain't nobody pressed. Ivana's not pressed. Is Cardi B pressed? Shardy B?
In Ivana's view, Rihanna was jealous of her. This belief appeared repeatedly in her posts.
They still know it's me. I'm what you can't stand to see. I'm everything you wanna be. Jealousy, jealousy.
See, and she might have been a rapper. Like you hear her rapping and singing. So I'm telling you, she was going into the industry. You know what I mean? Like you gotta understand systems. You see how it's 1,000 people in the building right now? Everybody smashed that like button. The system wasn't gonna allow me to have 1,000 people until 60 minutes. It's a system. Just like it's certain things I can't even say to y'all. But she was, yeah, yo, this is wild.
It's me. I'm what you can't stand to see. I'm everything you wanna be. Jealousy, jealousy.
To most people reading those messages, the idea seemed confusing. Rihanna is one of the most famous entertainers in the world, with millions of fans and an enormous public platform. But in Ivana's mind, the situation appeared to feel personal. Investigators reviewing her social media accounts discovered that Ivana had also posted about other major public figures. Names like Drake, Kim Kardashian, and Cardi B appeared in some of her.
And Kim Kardashian, put a one in the chat if y'all think that they are demons, that whole family, Pierce Bible. Smash that like button if y'all think that Kim Kardashian, the whole Kardashians, are demonic. Look at Kanye West. You know what I'm talking about? Look how throwed off everybody that's connected to them become, them damn Kardashians. You know what I mean? Look at Caitlyn Jenner. We must pray for Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner said, fuck it, I'm just gonna be one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because Bruce Jenner, yeah, he just said, fuck it. Like, and Nicki Minaj was exposing these rituals and saying that these things exist. I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj sold her soul for a jelly roll. Y'all can have your own opinion. But Nicki Minaj was very bold to use her celebrity, her status and power, and say something that bold that Jay-Z and them does rituals on children. She said this. They didn't do no lawsuit on Nicki Minaj. Go look on Google. Nicki Minaj just got paid by Rock Nation. They just settled the lawsuit she had that was 200 and something $1 million. Sweetheart, I just seen this today. Nicki Minaj got that money from Jay-Z and them and Rock Nation. Why did they pay her off after she said that? Did they want to stop whatever else Nicki Minaj was going to say? You paid this girl 200 and something million, and she said these things about you. This happened today or yesterday. Go look it up on Google. Nicki Minaj got that money from that lawsuit.
Viewing her social media accounts discovered that Ivana had also posted about other
And look how it's 1,200 people in the building now. Smash that like button. Didn't I tell y'all the system won't allow a certain amount of people to come in until after 60 minutes? They even doing it to me because I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. So y'all got to get them likes up, guys. Y'all see what I'm going through? Now I could get my back bloomed out. I can get my tasty cakes ran through and drugged and stuff because I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all what's going on. You know what I mean? It's just sad.
But in Ivana's mind, the situation appeared to feel personal. Investigators reviewing her social media accounts discovered that Ivana had also posted about other major public figures. Names like Drake, Kim Kardashian, and Cardi B appeared in some of her posts. In those messages, Ivana seemed to suggest that these celebrities were also somehow connected to her or involved in what she believed was happening around her. The posts created a picture of someone who believed that powerful public figures were interacting with her indirectly. Authorities believe that at some point Ivana made the decision to travel from Florida to California. The journey from Florida to Los Angeles is more than 2,000 miles.
2,000 miles, ladies and gentlemen. This girl traveled to Rihanna's mansion. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that this girl had help, that somebody else was involved, some other people. Put a two in the chat if y'all think she did this all alone. All alone. And believe me, if y'all just want to believe that, okay, this girl is crazy, she throwed off, da 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 da, then that's what they want y'all to believe. Y'all are doing exactly what the system wants y'all to believe. You know what I'm saying? They're going to put the picture out there. They're going to put these videos out there. Hey, look, the girl's crazy. She was obsessed with Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Look, she talked about other celebrities. Look, she threw it off. So anything else she say, the bombshell stuff, the Epstein stuff, the things that we really, they're going to say the girl is crazy. And I'm telling you right now, they're going to put her in a mental facility. Think about all the people that tried to take out Donald Trump last year, pure survival. How come we don't hear about them no more? How come we don't hear about the shooters that allegedly tried to take out, you know what I mean, our president, right? Where are the shooters? You know what I'm saying? It's like they letting them out the back door. Like I don't trust none of it. You know what I'm saying? Like fake attempts. You know what I mean, for distractions. Like if this girl didn't have all of this, see the way they painting her being throwed off. That's what's making me wake up even more. Like, come on now. The girl was a mental therapist at a damn hospital, hell, a speech therapist, and all of this shit. Come on. And then she talking to them, talking to the industry people, like as if she's that they hear her. But of course they're gonna make it like they don't hear you. When you talk about Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle, he pretend that he don't hear you. But then he contacts Joe Buttons and them and say, yo, take that down. Oh, no, no, no. Don't say that about me. Like they hear it. That's why, what was his name? Funk Master Flex said that Jay-Z watched from a fake page. I'm telling you, I'm not just gonna go with this girl. It's crazy.
Authorities believe that at some point Ivana made the decision to travel from Florida to California. The journey from Florida to Los Angeles is more than 2,000 miles. It requires days of driving across multiple states. But eventually, Ivana arrived in Los Angeles. The city is home to countless celebrities, but Rihanna's home sits in one of the most private and exclusive areas in the hills above the city. According to investigators, Ivana drove up to the area outside Rihanna's property. She was reportedly inside a vehicle when she stopped near the front gate of the mansion. Then the shooting began. Authorities say Ivana fired multiple shots from an AR-15 style rifle toward the front gate and exterior area.
AR-15. Where are the videos at where the girl is at a shooting range shooting that gun? How did she learn how to do that? I don't know how to shoot an AR-15. Build a Bible. You know what I'm talking about? Years and years ago, a friend of mine had one of them joints. Like, And he already said, like, the kick from that shit will push you all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I didn't even touch it. The shit was right in front of me. I'm like, no, I ain't trying to touch that shit. Pills of Bible. It ain't no reason for me to touch it. You know what I'm talking about? I was like 20 years old, 21, something like that. So this is over 20 years ago. You know what I mean? I seen it. But how did this girl get a hold of a big joint like that and go and shoot this crib up and supposed to act alone? Why do we always get these crazy stories? You know what I'm saying? Just like the Charlie Kirk situation with that boy, Tyler Robinson. We still don't know if he was hired to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust anything no more that's being told. I'm sorry. I'm not. This girl just went and did all of this, and they only playing the videos with her talking crazy on the internet, but no videos with her shooting that gun off.
Of the property.
I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did. You didn't don't. You didn't did. You didn't did. You didn't did.
Look, you see how crazy they making her sound? This is the girl in the background. They probably got her drugged up and start recording her. She like, I did it, I did it, I did it. I did what I did, what I did it. I did it, I did it, I did it. Like she was making a confession before she went to go do the shit. Pure survival. Who? Come on, man. They was recording that girl.
Of the property.
I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did. You didn't don't. You didn't did. You didn't did. You didn't did. I did what I did. I did what I did and I do it again. I did what I did and I did it again. I did what I did. I did what I did. I did it again. Go, go, go. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Don't. Oh, don't.
The gunfire echoed through the neighborhood, startling residents and triggering security alerts.
I was just washing dishes in my house and I heard shots. And I was a little shocked. You know, we don't hear that kind of thing in this neighborhood.
Inside the house at the time was Rihanna. Fortunately, none of the bullets entered the home, and Rihanna was not injured.
But the girl made it past all these guards. Well, there was no security. So she knew what day. She drove all of these miles and miles and days to get over there. And it just so happens that day she got there, all the security was out at Dunkin' Donuts during survival. And she made it to drive all the way up to get that close to the house and knew that they were home. And this girl acted alone. That's what y'all are comfortable with believing? I know I'm not. Smash that like button, guys, if y'all think that this is full of crap. You know what I'm saying? Stand with me and smash that like button. Cause I know y'all can't believe this shit. That this girl did all this by herself. You know what I'm saying? And then when she gets ready to tell who did it, they're gonna say the girl is crazy. It's already written. It's already written. Them people was smart. They already know. If she tell who sent her to do that, it's gonna be wiped out. They're gonna say the girl is a Looney Tune.
You know, we don't hear that kind of thing in this neighborhood.
Inside the house at the time was Rihanna. Fortunately, none of the bullets entered the home, and Rihanna was not injured. But the moment those shots were fired, the situation became a major emergency. Security personnel and law enforcement were immediately alerted. Ivana then drove away from the scene. Police responded quickly. Helicopters were launched to search the surrounding area, scanning streets and highways for the suspect vehicle. Within a short period of time, officers located the vehicle and conducted a stop in a shopping center parking lot in the Sherman Oaks area of Los Angeles. Ivana was taken into custody. Inside the vehicle, investigators say they recovered an AR-15 style rifle believed.
And look how set up that is. The girl went to a shopping mall. You just threw your whole entire life away and you stopped to go shopping and left the AR 15 inside of the vehicle in the shopping mall was literally down the street. How did the girl even know how to get to the mall? It's like somebody gave her a map. Look, this is where this side of Rihanna house is. This how you get up there. This how you go through this part. Da 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 da. Da. And then when you done, you want to go get that purse. You want to get that purse because you know we gave you some good money. All right, go down the hill right here. About 3 miles up the street, there's a mall right there you can go chill at. Pure survival. Knowing that girl, whatever they drugged her with and turned her to, look, baby, yes, facts. It's crazy. Like to me, this shit was playing. Smash that like button. Why would you want to get caught after doing something like that? You ain't supposed. Before she went to go stop, after you shot that crib up, she should have drove. You drove all the way down there. She should have hauled ass to Mexico. Pure the Bible. Should have contacted Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons, you in the yoga pants. How can I get over there with you, Russell? You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to got out of Dodge. She only went 3 miles, 4 miles up the road to a mall.
Sherman Oaks area of Los Angeles. Ivana was taken into custody. Inside the vehicle, investigators say they recovered an AR-15 style rifle believed to have been used in the shooting. Terrifying moments at the home of singer Rihanna. Authorities say the 38-year-old superstar was home in her Beverly Hills mansion when a woman drove up to the house and opened fire. Officers say a woman in a Tesla started shooting an AR-style weapon around 1:15 in the afternoon. Multiple bullet holes visible in the side of Rihanna's home. We're told none of the bullets penetrated. Marijuana has been gone for 30 years. Police using a helicopter to quickly identify the car and followed the driver.
And then she did it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in broad daylight, guys. Broad daylight. Like whoever helped her or put her up to doing this, they didn't care about nothing far as with her. Like I feel like they wanted her to get caught in particular. They wanted her to get caught. Also to look like she's just some crave psychotic fan that did this. You know what I'm saying? But they were hoping that Rihanna might have been on a porch or something like that. And whatever information Rihanna has could never get out there in the public. I'm trying to tell y'all. And they'll just say she lost her life to a crazy psychotic female. Pure survival. To make her look just like that Looney Tune that I'll never want to see free that stole the singer Selena's life. That was a stalker, hater, demonic person that was obsessed with Selena. She had Selena pictures and all this shit all over the motherfucking walls, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forget that little lady name. You know what I'm saying? That she just tried to get out of jail last year. Pills of Bible. What you mean? You can't bring her back to this earth. Pills of Bible. Take your ass back to that cell. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. These people are crazy and they want to make this girl out to be that crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it was more to this girl's story. Smash that like button, guys. Everybody double tap that screen. You know what I mean? We need 500 more likes. It's too many people in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get off because them likes ain't up right now. I'm risking my life. I'm risking my tasty cakes. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near going against the system by telling y'all something that they don't even want me to tell y'all. Look how long it took for them to let y'all come in the building. I'm telling you. That girl is going to get, they're going to say she has a mental problem, put her in a mental home. You know what I'm saying? They're already doing it. They're already doing it. And they're using other platforms to do it, like the Breakfast Club.
Told none of the bullets penetrated. Marijuana has been gone for 30 years. Police using a helicopter to quickly identify the car and followed the driver to a local mall. Copy that. Our suspect is healthy. Officers then taking the suspect into custody without incident. It's unclear if Rihanna's three young children or her partner, ASAP Rocky, were also home. She was arrested and later booked on attempted murder charges. Fans of singer and actress and beauty mogul Rihanna are wondering what prompted a shooting at her home in LA. Now, she's okay, but the suspect in custody is identified as Ivana Lisette Ortiz of Orlando. Watch 2 News investigative reporter Greg Fox with the latest on what we know about her. There was no answer at the door at this duplex, listed as one of the last known Orlando addresses for 35-year-old Ivana Lizette Ortiz.
And they went to the house and nobody answered the door, guys. But this girl right here, I feel like the industry had got the best of her. Do you know how many people that went through the industry and went through like these doors and things that happened to them that we've never heard of? That probably could sing their ass off, probably could rap their ass off, probably could act their ass off. You know what I mean? Probably could have been America's greatest model or whatever. And it's stuff that happened to them, and then they just disappeared. We never even heard of them. We never even heard of them. I'm telling you, like, so this is just my opinion, man. Like, it's more to this with this girl.
There was no answer at the door at this duplex, listed as one of the last known Orlando addresses for 35-year-old Ivana Lizette Ortiz. A neighbor told us she moved out last year. California authorities are now charging Ortiz with firing multiple shots from an assault style rifle into the Beverly Hills mansion of singer and actress Rihanna. The entertainer was home, but not injured in the shooting Sunday afternoon. While few details about what prompted the attack are known, court records in Orlando reveal Ortiz was upset last October with the scheduled concert by singer Billie Eilish. It was scheduled at the Kia Center in downtown Orlando. Ortiz filed an emergency petition with the court.
And y'all see this? That girl that did this shooting at Rihanna house, she filed a emergency petition to try to stop some concert for that lady. You know what I mean? To stop a concert, because of these industry people or whatever. But like I said, it's just gonna make her look crazy. That's all it's gonna do is just make her look crazy. Oh, she tried to stop that concert. I knew she was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's already designed. We got 1,500 people. Everybody smash that like button, guys. Like I said, get those likes up. Double tap that screen. So the girl already filed a lawsuit already. So this is not nothing new. That's why when she was doing videos, looking and talking to them like she knew that they was watching her, you don't think that they knew her? She had a lawsuit.
With the scheduled concert by singer Billie Eilish. It was scheduled at the Kia Center in downtown Orlando. Ortiz filed an emergency petition with the court against promoter Live Nation, Billie Eilish herself, and the city of Orlando, citing the absence of a loudspeaker noise waiver and
Now look, what a coinkydink. Loud, what is it? Loud, Live Nation and Rock Nation. Live Nation, Rock Nation. Smash that like button, guys. What a coinkydink. She filed a lawsuit against Live Nation, Rock Nation.
petition with the court against promoter Live Nation, Billie Eilish herself, and the city of Orlando, citing the absence of a loudspeaker noise waiver and failure to provide public notice to nearby residents. The judge dismissed the petition. Ortiz has had a number of other local court cases, though none are felonies. In Orange County in 2018, she was arrested on drug charges, but the state
And then the judge threw out her lawsuit. You remember Vlad TV? You remember all these people said that allegedly Jay-Z and them pay off judges and stuff like that. So they just threw her shit out. Like, get out of here. You're a Looney Tune. You know what I'm talking about? And then she was arrested before on drug charges. Like I said, where she get the drugs from? I'm not saying that you can't get drug. Anybody can get drugs anywhere, pure survival. But I'm saying when you already making somebody as a plant, your lab rat, the person that you're going to use, you're going to make them look crazy. You're going to get them strung out on drugs. You're going to get a nice little criminal record build up for them. You know what I mean? Because like they said, look, she don't got no other felonies, no crazy shit like that on her jacket. She don't got no robberies, no shootings or nothing. She got little petty little misdemeanor shit and just went and did a whole big. You go from having nothing but misdemeanors and you just graduate to a full blown Arnold Schwarzenegger motherfucker nigga. Pure survival. That's what you want me to believe? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they wanted her to gather up them drug charges from getting high, not selling drugs. No, being a drug addict. That's all plays in the Britney Spears part of making you look throwed off to where you can't control your own goddamn money. So they can control it. Smash that like button, guys. We got to wake up. We got to keep our eyes open.
Ortiz has had a number of other local court cases, though none are felonies. In Orange County in 2018, she was arrested on drug charges, but the state decided not to prosecute. From 2008 to 2024, she's had a handful of civil traffic cases, and in 2024, she filed a domestic violence petition against her former husband, the father of their daughter. A temporary injunction was granted. In the domestic violence case, Ortiz revealed in July 2014, things took a toll on my mental health and well being. Two other arrests for Ortiz are noted in 2023, one for domestic violence and 3 months later for violation of a domestic violence injunction. Ortiz has been locked in a nearly 2.5 year battle over a traffic citation. And take a look, that is the red light camera.
A traffic citation. Now you hear she was going through something with her ex-husband, da 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 da. You know, everybody got different things upstairs, up here. But who corrupts you to get to this place in your life? Now, she been fighting this traffic situation. Who can't go get a goddamn traffic ticket? Pure survival. But like I said, this is all to destroy the character. So they've been working on her. They've been working on her. I just found out that she's been talking about Rihanna since 2017, back when Rihanna and Jay-Z was still cool, when they still was working together, when they still was doing them, Pure Survival. Pure survival. So if she been running her mouth back then, before Epstein, before before Diddy got caught, all of that, you know how many people got silenced before that? You know how many people got silenced and unalive that was trying to say stuff by then? So they already been trying to destroy this girl a long time ago. So I'm seeing it. Like I said, I'm not defending her. What she did was terrible. I just believe that somebody put her up to it. I feel like somebody corrupted that girl's mind and got her drugged out and throwed off and put her up to do it. That's just my thought.
Injunction. Ortiz has been locked in a nearly 2.5 year battle over a traffic citation. And take a look, that is the red light camera that's at Holden and South Orange Blossom Trail. She received the ticket and she felt so passionate about the fact that she shouldn't be held liable. She wrote a handwritten letter to a judge. Ortiz wrote, the traffic infraction detector was out of compliance with the state of Florida. She's still appealing that case while now facing new, more serious charges. Bail was reportedly set at more than $10 million.
$10 million is this girl's bill. Now, like I said, if she gets out, y'all already know $10 million. It should be no question on who sent her. You know what I'm saying? Or who allegedly sent her. You know what I'm saying? But I know them people don't even want to give you a penny. So it's easier to just put her in a mental home. Just, you know what I mean? Just put her in the mental home. And they already know how to just keep it real. White America, when you go to court, like you got them young kids that be killing their parents and shit. And they'll just be like, well, Andy had mental problems. Andy was just, he had mental problems. and they put him in a mental facility. He unalived both his parents, knew what he was doing, threw a party, had his friends come to the party while his mom and dad is deceased in another room, pure survival, and showing his friends his deceased parents. Look, guys, I told you I was gonna do it. And be putting them in the mental home. They know that they go off of stuff like that. I'm sorry. I watch ID channel and Dateline all the time when they be doing that. Yeah, that story was so crazy. Yes, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? The boy still kept partying while his parents was dead in the other room and was showing his friends. Thank goodness one of the friends told the police, yo, this motherfucker invite me to a party, Pearl of Bible. We sitting there dancing and shit. I look over, I see an arm and a finger tip. You know what I'm talking about? It smelled like goddamn rigor mortis. We in there dancing through the rigor mortis. This is wild. Smash that like button, guys. But that's why I believe this statement.
So they want you to believe some random woman rides by Rihanna's house and up the place? Stop it. Stay woke. It's giving another flop nation production. Because how the fuck you even know where Rihanna lives? How you have her address? Stop it. Rihanna don't have her house all over social media. So how would you even know where she at? How would you even get back there? You don't think somebody like Rihanna don't got security? How do you know? Because somebody sent you back there. Look, peep game. There's been a lot of negative reports about Rihanna lately. They're saying that LVMH is pulling their investment out of Fenty. They're saying that her products is causing infertility. I just saw some news about how her products got all kind of chemicals in it. Stop, stop.
So now her products got all kinds of chemicals in it. So all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Rihanna's products didn't have nothing else going on. You know what I'm saying? But now they say that her chemical is chemicals in the products. Jay-Z sent that girl. That's just crazy. Listen, allegedly. You know what I mean? But shout out to you, sweetheart, because you know, that's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? That's just my belief. But as I told y'all, they're going to paint a picture that the girl's crazy. So it doesn't matter if she's in there. The girl's in there right now saying who sent her. Watch when if they say it out of the news and shit, they're gonna say it as, look, this delusional girl. Remember the one dude that got locked up and he was saying that Diddy and Diddy was making him I forget his name, and they put him in a straitjacket and put him in a mental home. The dude that was locked up that told about what Diddy was doing, the freak offs, they had him in a hospital gown. I forget what his, you know what I mean? He looked like Bruce Willis from back in the day, pure survival. And they tried to make it like he was crazy and he went in and shot up some shit. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name. It was like a white dude with a different accent that exposed Diddy's freak offs first. Jonathan. Yes, Jonathan. His name was Jonathan. They did the same thing with him. The dude name was Jonathan. You know what I'm saying? Like now this what they're gonna do with this girl, man. That's what they're gonna do with this girl, guys.
Somebody trying to unalive her. Who the fuck wants to unalive Rihanna? You know how these labels do when you don't want to make them more music. They say, "Oh, you know what? You worth more than alive." It's giving Jigga that nigga. Let's talk in the comments.
Wow. She just flat out said it. It's giving Jigga that N word. She just flat out said it. You know what I'm saying? But as I told y'all, it's only just gonna look like this girl is crazy. And that's why, and y'all know how Jay-Z has the Breakfast Club so terrified of him during survival. If you go look at the Breakfast Club interview, the last time Jay-Z was on there, DJ Envy said, Jay-Z, you're not gonna get Charlemagne fired, are you? They are scared to talk bad about him. They only can say good things about him. You know what I'm saying? They only can paint certain narratives that they want to be painted. You know what I mean? Charlemagne know he worked for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they up here talking about putting the girl in a mental home on the Breakfast Club. They already letting you know she's going to a mental facility to make it like that girl is just crazy and she don't know what she was talking about.
They let us know that the person or the suspect that was arrested for the shooting at Rihanna's home, her name is Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She's 35 years old. She was booked on attempted murder. And the penal, as she should have been. Right. The penal code that's next to like the charge that they booked her on. When I looked it up, it means that you take a direct step toward intentionally killing another person without success. It requires a specific intent to kill and a direct action. I mean, the action was the shooting outside of the home. But yeah, so she is currently locked up in a LA County jail right now. You know what's crazy? She also needs to be in a psych ward. Yeah, so we're going to get into that, guys. Clearly suffering from schizophrenia. Clearly.
You see that? She needs to be in a psych ward. This man works for Jay-Z. But he want to say she needs to be in a psych ward to already make it look like if that girl mentioned Jay-Z, she's a nutcase. She needs to be in a mental home. They're already putting her in there.
Step toward intentionally killing another person without success. It requires a specific intent to kill and a direct action. I mean, the action was the shooting outside of the home. But yeah, so she is currently locked up in a LA County jail right now. But you know what's crazy? She also needs to be in a psych ward. Yeah, so we're going to get into that, guys. Suffer from schizophrenia. Clearly. Yeah, so once her name was released and her birthday was released, the outlets and people began to do what they do, digging on social media, and there are a few reported social media posts. There's video and there's also like just actual posts on Facebook. So I want to play. There's a video that,
and like somebody said in the chat, it's a narrative that they want to paint. It's a narrative, ladies and gentlemen, and they will get the Breakfast Club to help paint that narrative. You know what I'm saying? So anything else that this girl say is going to be considered she's crazy. That is, you know what I'm saying? That's the case, man. They know how to cover their asses. But I'm glad that I started to do this kind of content because I started to research and find out because it was hard for me to believe that these people allegedly eat children and yeah, I mean the trafficking and da 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 da. Like when I found that out, especially when I'm like, when you get all of this money, I thought that that's when you're supposed to made it to the promised land, pure survival. You don't need to, you know what I'm saying? But it's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? I remember years ago they used to be talking about, yeah, they sacrificed their parents and family members, and I used to be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't believe that. I wouldn't believe it to save my life. But learning more about this stuff, I'm like, damn, this stuff is true. Shout out to Jada for telling everybody to smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, Jada. Because all we need is 300 more likes, Jada. And it's 1,200 people in the building during survival. You know what I'm saying? So you telling them the right thing. But the only picture, like I said, that we're going to be stuck with before this girl disappear, she's going to disappear. They're going to have a couple little court appearances, I bet you, with her, like how they showed with the boy that killed Charlie Kirk, and then they're gonna just be disappeared, gone. They're gonna say, "Oh, we put her in a mental facility. She's not gonna be charged." Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna just keep her there. Yo, it's crazy. And plus, we wasn't successful at taking Rihanna out. And now she done left and flew out and moved from that mansion last night. So all they're gonna say is this crazy girl that was talking about Rihanna trying to kill her and all this type of stuff. She was just a crave lunatic fan. Smash that like button.
me by the pictures on that are there. The devil tries to antagonize me or energy trying to instigate against me by the pictures on that are there. So you know what? I bought steak in there. I said, forget you. This is mine too. This is mine too. You're not going to be throwing bad energy at me. We're not coming to the store. So I went and I bought stock. And then when I went in there, I saw Rihanna. She looked so bad. That's the judgment of God. I thank God for that. So just the way God did that judgment,
The same energy, the same devil that is trying to be around me and make my area uncomfortable. God's going to castigate against it, Rihanna. When you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They, they can't do this. They can't do this. What about you got Rihanna over there all jealous? Because how am I faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil.
And this is all that we're gonna get. While she's saying Rihanna's faith, her faith, what she believes in, what she worship is the devil, and she witchcraft and stuff like that. But it's just gonna be the girl don't know what she's talking about. Rihanna don't witchcraft, but just Beyonce. We see the girl file a lawsuit on Beyonce stating that she was witchcrafting. Rihanna went from a thousandaire to a billionaire overnight, but she don't know nothing about witchcraft and she didn't do any of that stuff. You know what I mean? They're gonna have this girl in an interrogation room or in her cell in a mental home doing backflips like Jodi Arias. They're gonna have her doing backflips and they're gonna put these videos out and they're gonna make her look crazy like they did with Jodi Arias. Now Jodi Arias really was crazy, pure survival. She Wolverine Travis, rest in peace to him. Jodi Arias was definitely out of off her rocker. But they're gonna make it like she's Jodi Arias. Shout out to South Africa in the building during survival and Rihanna SMM video music video, Princes of Illuminati. Wow, projected into the wall. See what I'm saying? Like people ain't stupid. I'm gonna have to hire a witch then. You know what I mean? Could be an excuse for Rihanna to get out of the country. And she just left too. She is crazy. Laugh out loud. My baby funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Sadly, that was a warning, Rihanna. I hope she is protected. Seriously. Yeah, I think it was definitely a damn warning. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted it to be more than a warning. It just, I, sh- you know what I mean? Like, it's not a thing you can just get up out of. You can wish you never signed on to this, but it's too late. They're not letting you out. You know what I'm saying? They did Wendy the same way. You are a smart man, fam. Don't bite the fruit. Thank you, Jermaine. You know what I mean? Jermaine, I refuse to bite the fruit. They try to dangle it in front of my head during survival, Jermaine. But I say I don't want that fruit. I don't want that bonana. Who are you, Diddy? Why are you trying to shove a bonana in my face? Press survival. You know what I'm saying? Please tell you what happened. The girl is not just a psychopath. The girl was thrown off that somebody made her this way purposely, and somebody put her up to go do this to try to unalive Rihanna. She didn't do this by herself. This is just a point blank period. I'm not gonna believe it. Any other case when somebody do this, they're like, we got a second suspect in custody. Are we looking? Why ain't they looking for a second suspect? Somebody else. So was the AR-15 in this girl's name? That's what I want to know. Who was the gun name in? Bonana is wild. Jamil Slim Jones, yes. They try to dangle a bonana in my face like Diddy Glover. That don't make no sense, right? This whole shit probably staged. Seeker of the truth, you might be absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what to believe anymore. Yes, Jonathan Odie is his real name. Remember when people thought he was mad? They kept him there for his protection. Her life could be threatened, and getting sanctioned is her only safety. Wow. Yup. Jonathan Odie. That was his name. You know what I mean? And he was talking about Diddy and them way a long time ago. Threw his ass in the straight jacket, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Jonathan Odie. But like I said, it just looked like she's crazy. Everybody gonna say she crazy. And the moment that girl gonna tell some bombshell shit, they're gonna keep it. They're not even gonna put it out. Or if they do, they're gonna just say, like I said, the girl don't know what she's talking about. I just don't trust this industry, man. Smash that like button, guys. We need 300 more likes. She speaks a lot about the devil. And we seen so many devilish things in them videos far as their behavior. Yes, we didn't see him at Diddy trial. No, we didn't see him at Diddy Glover's trial. We don't even see him no more. That's the crazy part. They don't even talk about Jonathan Odie no more. Pals of Bible. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. What's why you got Rihanna over there all jealous? Because how am I faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil. Okay? I don't like her. And she's always trying to steal from me. And she has not ever put out any music to reach people. She only did her little music thing so that she could do witchcraft and so that she can steal from people. So, everybody, please don't listen to her. Don't follow her. Don't give that girl any air, space, or time because she's stealing from you. Listen, Rihanna. That's crazy. I mean, man, we've been hearing so much about this witchcraft stuff, and man, I think they might try to put a witchcraft on me. You know what I mean? But I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it. You know what I mean? Y'all already know I got the mandalions and the garlic and a lot of different things to where I can fight the vampires. You know what I'm saying? I thought I seen one of the motherfuckers glowing in the closet last night. I thought I seen one of them glowing in the closet. You know what I mean? I had to go in there with my garlic flashlight. I got a flashlight that has garlic installed in it, pure survival. It will burn the vampire's eyes. And I know it was a vampire in there because when I put the light in there, smoke started going up. So it must have been in the vampire's eyes. They can disappear too. They can go transparent. They can morphin back into themselves. You know what I mean? They morphing in and out. They morphing in and out. You know what I mean? No, we got the tiger eye beards, beads and garlic. Yes, absolutely, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. But as I told y'all, man, it's getting crazy. We gotta stay updated. I want to see whatever other excuses that they're gonna make with this girl. But trust and believe me, mark my words. This girl is going to a mental hospital. She is not going to do no time in jail, but the time she's sitting there. Shout out to Luke and just hit that super chat. Pure survival. Yeah, I'm talking about. Got a super chat in the building. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Look, can you play B's remix? Cause we ain't them. Oh my god! Look, y'all want to hear the Beyonce remix? Oh my goodness! Now I wasn't even. You know what I'm saying? You just put me there. You just put me there. Cause you do got a point there. We ain't them. We ain't them. Jay Z, we ain't them. So we're gonna let Rihanna. No, we're gonna let Beyonce let the world know, Jay Z, that we ain't dumb. Let's go. Smash that like button, guys. Remember all those lies you told when you maybe you was way too old. Now you in FC files, mess around with the child.
You know goddamn well, probably about to go to jail. You're gonna end up going to hell. Ooh, and I don't even know what to say. My sister put you in the face, and you ain't even put up a fight. Cause she needs someone right. And now you got me covered down. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. I can see I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. Jay-Z, I ain't dumb. Ooh. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. Ooh. You know my favorite part of that right there? You know, when this guy right here, Beyonce's ghostwriter, when he say, "My sister punch you in the face and you ain't even put up a fight." Yo, shout out to Shani, me, Latasha. Look, I'm sorry. My motherfucking name spelling is terrible. Pure survival. Thank you so much, Shanae, hitting that super chat during survival. And you see that? Shanae didn't wait until after survival. She hit that super chat during survival. Because we are surviving the industry and we are surviving their shenanigans together. Let's hear Beyonce's ghostwriter again. You all the lies you told when you let me, you was great to know. Now you in the FC files, mess around with the child. You know goddamn well you probably about to go to jail. You're gonna end up going to hell. Ooh, and I don't even know what to say. My sister put you in the face, and you ain't even put up a fight. Cause she knew something was right. And now you got me covered down. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. I can see I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb. Jay-Z, I ain't dumb. Ooh. Oh, we got to do another remix, guys. I got to do another song. You know, remember I told you I had a cold during survival. I had a cold. I think I caught a cold out Mexicano. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anonymous. Hit that super chat during survival. You know what I'm saying? Anonymous come through hitting that super chat during survival and told y'all to smash that like button. You know what I'm talking about? That makes a big difference, guys. When you hit the like button, because then YouTube has to share the video out. It pushes the video out. You know what I'm saying? And they also send us emails cussing us out. They be like, "Yo, how you had 1,500 people in there and you didn't make them hit the like button?" You know what I mean? I be like, "Yo, I don't feel like keep telling motherfuckers to smash the like button." You know what I'm saying? But it's like we kind of have to do that, like during survival. Like we kind of have to do that. Like, you know, that's a part of the program, you know. But like I said, I appreciate all of y'all, and I just really hope y'all give this girl a chance. And I don't mean no sympathy, because what she done was terrible. But I'm saying give her a chance versus just believe that it's just a crazy crave fan. That's all I'm saying. Please open your mind to the fact that this girl did not do this by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Jay Z. I'm sorry. I still think allegedly you have something to do with this. But if you don't, it's people that's just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like all of y'all guilty, straight up. Like, I know that girl did not just do this by herself. Show me the video with this girl shooting. You know what I'm saying? YOLO just hit that super chat, pure survival. Shout out to YOLO. Y'all, y'all just went big on y'all during survival. She just went big on me during survival. She deserved to show the motherfucker shrug during survival. Thank you so much. I'll be acting like a fool, Jamil. Be bringing the comedy. You bring the likes up during survival. Yes, Anonymous. Tell them again. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I appreciate all y'all guys. I just be wanting everybody's eyes to just be open because they will tell us anything. They will just tell us anything. You know what I mean? But I really do want to see some videos. Shouldn't it be some videos with this girl at a shooting range? Like, please just don't tell me that girl shooting up Rihanna house was the only time and the very first time that she shot a weapon. Because if this is the first time that this girl shot a weapon, she's a damn good shooter for a first timer. Pure survival. She's a very good shooter for a first timer. And a first time shooter, she shot 10. She didn't shoot once. She didn't shoot twice. She didn't shoot. She shot 10 times. Swiss cheesed with hopes that Rihanna would have been outside or would have went on the porch. If you look on there's videos where people, regular neighborhood people, or and fans and stuff that drive up and Rihanna comes on the porch and be speaking to them. I just saw that early this morning. Like she would be opening her door, speaking to just regular fans that drive through and da 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 da. But it'd be a gang of security. And Rihanna just be wanting people to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm down to earth, da 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 da. Oh yeah, let them come through. I'll wave at them and stuff. So she was already doing stuff like that, and but this day, no security, nobody's guarding the gate, nothing. And this girl just made it through. And I guess she was in the military. Maybe this girl was ex-military. But they gotta tell me something. Tell me something. Cause I just don't think that she was acting alone.